Good day, students. So we're going to start our discussion by exploring the basics of Arduino, its IDE, and the coding itself. So let's start with the Arduino. So let's define what is Arduino. So Arduino is actually an open source prototyping platforms based on both hardware and software. So it consists of a circuit board with a microcontroller, which is also the brain of the system. So IDE means integrated development environment. So you can actually write, compile, and upload your code. So fun fact on Arduino boards are the foundation of most projects or thousands of projects right now. So from everyday objects to complex scientific instruments. So it can be your smart gardens, robots, or weather stations. It's actually the internet of things as a whole. So Arduino actually started in 2005 in Italy to help students design without electronics experiences quickly. So prototyping, interactive projects. So ngayon or today, it's one of the most popular tools in education, IoT, and DIY communities. So bakit nga ba Arduino ang pinipili natin? Or ano yung ano ba yung meron sa Arduino? So first would be the reason why or why Arduino? It's because cross-platform siya. So, it works with Windows, Mac, and Linux. So, yun yung isa sa mga best description or why kung bakit Arduino. So, cross-platform siya. Clear, simple. So, sabi nga natin, beginner-friendly siya. So, simple but powerful for advanced user. Next would be because of open source. So both softwares and extendable software, sabi nga, both softwares and hardware are extendable. So kung gusto mo siya extend or okay lang. And of course, wide variety. Meron tayong iba-ibang types. So we have the Arduino Uno, Nano, Mega. And we have actually a specialized one like Arduino MKR for IoT. And lastly, of course, affordable siya. At least kung sa atin to, 2,000 plus. Ang pinaka-importante kasi talaga doon is to actually complete the kit para hindi na kayo pabalik-balik. And so a lot of us actually support this or use Arduino kahit nga sa elementary and up until now for your course kasi nga madami na tayong nagagawa with the use of Arduino. So we have five reasons why we like or would be the reason why we recommend Arduino. So cross-platform, simple and clear programming, open source and extensible, open source and wide variety and inexpensive. So, ano ba ang parts or what makes up an Arduino board? So, what are the parts of an Arduino board? We start with the power USB. So, power USB is actually just a USB port that powers the board and uploads code. So, ang pinaka ano natin dyan, USB port is to power and actually upload codes. Yun yung tatandaan natin dyan. For the barrel jack or the power, actually, ang ano natin dyan is AC main, tatandaan nyo. Directed from the AC. So, AC main ang pinaka-recommended dyan. The barrel jack is actually an alternative power source. So, recommended is to 6 to 12 volts recommended. But maximum na yung siguro yung 20 volts. But not greater than 20 volts. So, for voltage regulator, pinakaano lang dito, ensure safe power input. So, it actually controls and stabilize voltage. So, the boards can be powered by a USB cable or a barrel jack, and voltage regulator acts as a gatekeeper preventing damage from excessive voltage. And it's important not to exceed 20 volts or you risk destroying the board. So for clock and reset, or we have first the crystal oscillator. Crystal oscillator handles timekeeping. So for ano natin, frequency is actually 16 megahertz on Uno. And of course, Arduino reset, we have to restart, of course, the program's execution. So we have 17 reset and we have this on the pin labeled reset number 5. Kung makikita nyo dito. So, Arduino uses crystal oscillator for managing time, essential for instruction like delays, kung may delays kayo. So, resetting, of course, allows you to program either through reset button and, of course, an external reset na nasa pin. For the pins, we have 3.3 for a lower voltage components and 5 volts for standard supply for modules and sensors. And of course, a ground. Yan, number 8. Ground connection. And then VIN is for voltage input. So voltage input is one of the external power input for AC mains or batteries. So, ang ano natin dyan is power pins, essential for connecting external components. So, you can either, for the many modules, sensors, you can run on either 3.3 volts and 5 volts. We have ground pins, GND, so to complete the circuit. And of course, the voltage input powering the board from external sources. How about the analog? So, input and output. So, analog pins A0 to A5 is actually for reading sensor signals. So, for example, ang ano nyo is humidity and temperature. So, yun yung ano natin. And etc. And for digital input and output, pin, wait. So, A4 and A5, we have the main controller, which is the brain. We have ISCP pins for that allowed you to upload your into a firmware. Yun yung ano natin. Basta tatandaan natin pag sa analogs, for example, digital I/O pins 0 to 13, makikita nyo na mamaya. Read and write digital values. Yung may tilde, yung PWM pins sa symbol, it simulates actually analog outputs. So, main controllers, of course, varied siya, pero ang ano natin, 80 mega, 80 mega 3 to 8P pag sa una, if I'm not mistaken. So, ISCP circuit, yung sabi natin kanina, LED indicator. So, this power LED actually confirms board in power. So, and then, mag-indicate siya kung may proper connection siya. So, TX for transmit, RX for receive. Uh, so, kapag magpa-flash yan, so yung LED nito, magpa-flash to with, kapag yung data is nare-receive or nasa-send. So, makikita niyo yan. Kapag hindi to useful kasi siya for debugging. Kasi kapag hindi nga, ibig sabihin, may mali or something dun sa, ano natin, sa codes. So, digital I/O, sabi nga natin kanina, can either receive input, so button press, or send output, turns, kapag send siya ng output, magta-turn on or off yung LED natin. RF or analog reference, or dito natin mase-set yung custom reference ng voltage for analog inputs. So, magde-define tayo ng mga different maximum reference ng voltage sa ano. So, for precise measurement. Kasi yun yung kailangan natin sa ating mga project. So, that would be all for the introduction. We will have another discussion of this tomorrow. So, or on Friday, rather. So, let's just wrap this up with the summary. So, ang Arduino hardware and software platform, easy, affordable, flexible. Ayun yung pinaka-ano natin. And of course, yung component natin is up to 16. Basta ang pinakamahalaga doon is we actually know how to power, what is the processing, input and outputs, and the communication, especially yung mga LED na nakaka-indicate nung kung naka-receive ba tayo o hindi. So, with the combination of this, pwede tayong or suitable tayo na gumamit nito as a beginner, as a student. So, we just have to understand or just have the introduction of this one. So, we will delve into more with the Arduino IDE on another time. So, that would be all. Thank you.